Otherwise, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Why don't you guys come into child's pose? You can take any version you like. If you've got props, you can use them. Maybe your knees are wider today, maybe they're touching today. Whatever feels right in your body. Maybe extending your fingertips towards the top of the mat. You can tent the fingers. You can press the palms down. Maybe just let your hands and arms relax. Start to notice your breath. The inhales and the exhales, the rise and fall of each breath. Notice how this breath may feel steady, constant, automatic. We are going to use the breath today to link to our movement. So think of your breath as your anchor. We're going to build a little bit of heat, but nothing overly rushed or too complicated. So just remember to listen to your body. Take what works for you. If you need to pause or rest at any time, please do. You could always come back here to child's pose, take an easy seat, or maybe rest on your back. Just allow the practice to meet you where you are today. Which brings us to our intention, our sankalpa, to be present. So keep coming back to the breath, and that's going to bring you into the present moment. That inhale or exhale, that round of breath. I encourage you to focus on what is happening in your body as you move. Noticing the physical feelings while also mentally noticing when your mind starts to drift and gently just bring it back. We spend a lot of time thinking about what already happened or what is coming next. This is a chance to be right here. Bring yourself back to the present moment. Bring yourself back to the breath. No judgment, no expectation, just practice coming back. Remembering that your breath is your anchor, something that you can keep coming back to throughout the practice. Exhale your air out. And seal the lips. Take a big inhale through your nose. Lips stay sealed. Exhale through the nose. Like you're fogging up a mirror. Inhale, breath. Big exhale. Few more rounds just like that, going at your own pace. Feeling the heat, warming yourself up with your breath. Feeling the expansion, the contraction, and just noticing what that feels like in your body. Ujjayi breath helps to warm up the body, prevent injury, and helps us to stay present. On your next inhale, maybe continue that breath as you pull yourself up, placing some weight over your wrists. On your exhale, you're going to shift it back into child's pose. So flowing with the breath, inhaling to lift up, maybe over the wrists. Exhaling to press back and down. Warming up the back body, hips, glutes. Noticing any tightness. Full inhale to lift up, and a full exhale to press into child's. Maybe 3 more here. Just noticing how this is feeling in your body. Noticing the breath. And the next time you come all the way up, let's stay here, sliding the hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hips for tabletop, spreading out the fingers, pulling the belly button in and up, reaching through the crown, draw the shoulders down your back. Notice how it feels to be in an active table. Breath is still steady. And we're going to inhale, drop the belly, open the sits bones, maybe look up for cow. Exhale, round, finding cat, hang the head, tuck the tail, and just move at your own pace, stretching through the front and back body, relaxing your jaw, continuing to notice the breath as you begin to add movement. But even in simple movement, there is still something steady that you can come back to, bringing yourself into the present moment or pose or movement. Inhale or exhale. Maybe spinning the fingers left and right or all the way around. You could do cat-cows that way, or just shift your weight, maybe drawing circles over the wrists, little figure eights, leaning back and forth. Maybe you don't spin your fingers around, that's okay too. You could bend through your elbows, circle out your torso. Couple more rounds of breath here. Returning back to center, coming into your table, walk your hands forward. We're gonna come up into a plank, lifting the knees off the mat. So make sure your wrists are under your shoulders here. Feel your weight in your feet and then pull yourself forward over your hands. Cinch up your core, look at the top of your mat. Take an inhale right here. Exhale, down dog. We're gonna do that a few times. So we're gonna inhale, roll it to a plank, press down through those palms, shift your weight forward. Exhale, pull yourself back and up, down dog. Do this a few more times at your own pace, just noticing maybe some heat build. Relaxing the head and the down dog. Hips back and up. Notice how this feels in your belly, your arms. Good. Try not to let the hips sag in the plank. Keep them raised. Noticing any changes here as you flow. Maybe 3 more, maybe 2 more. Maybe you're hanging out in down dog. When you're done, meet in down dog. Maybe pedaling out your legs, pressing through the pointers, the thumbs, the palms, relaxing the head, wagging your tail, maybe shaking your head yes and no. It's whatever feels right here. Exhale all your air out. Inhale, look forward. Bottom of your exhale, step or float, top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Mountain pose, arms overhead, reach. Exhale, the hands to the heart. Good. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, hands to the heart. One more just like that. Inhale. Exhale, maybe swan dive, forward fold, soft knees. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back to your plank. Pause here for a moment, maybe knees down. Good, keep breathing. Look at the top of your mat. As you inhale, shift forward over your hands. Exhale, slowly lower, maybe knees, chest, chin. Good, elbows in, nice work. Inhale, find your cobra or your up dog if you're ready. Tops of the feet are pressing into the mat, knees are lifted. On your exhale, shift into downward facing dog. Hips back and up. Maybe taking a few petals here. Maybe shaking your head yes and no. Relax your jaw. Just notice how you're feeling. Notice any changes. Big exhale here. Inhale, look forward. Bottom of your exhale, step or hop. Top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach and lengthen, mountain pose. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Inhale, reach up. All the way down. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step or hop it back, find your plank. Good. As you inhale, shift forward. Exhale, slowly lower, elbows in. Take your time. On the inhale, it's a cobra, an up dog. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips back and up. Take a few petals, shake your head yes and no. Just notice any changes. Notice your breath. Big exhale here. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, squeezing round. Inhale, right leg reaches. Exhale, tap your right elbow. Lift it up if you can. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, tap your left elbow. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, bend the right knee. Drag your heel to your glute, scorpion down dog. So you can keep dragging that heel towards your glute. Maybe you do little circles with the ankle or the knee. You can do bigger ones. Keep pressing through the palms here. Maybe switching the direction of your circles. Inhale, right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through. Plant the back heel down. Line up your feet perpendicular, heel to arch. Inhale to come up, warrior two. So we're bending into that front knee. Reaching through the fingers, the crown. Soften your shoulders just a little bit. Good. Don't let the knee cave in. Nice. Really press through the pinky toe side of your back foot. Notice the strength in your legs here. On your inhale, flip the front palm, reverse warrior, scoop it up and back. Keep breathing, maybe get a little deeper through the front leg, maybe leaning back, reaching out of the hips. Take an inhale, reach through your right hand. Exhale, side angle. So you can place your right elbow on your right knee, left arm up, maybe right arm inside the right leg, maybe left arm over the ear. Good. Inhale, reverse warrior, scoop it up and back. Exhale, side angle. Pick the arms you like. Inhale, reverse, scoop it up and back. Exhale, side angle. Option for a half bind or a full bind. Half bind, right elbow stays pressing into the thigh. Maybe that left hand comes to the low back, palm facing out. You can try and hook your right thigh with your left hand or a couple fingers. Maybe your right arm reaches under your right thigh. Maybe you can interlace a couple fingers. Keep the chest nice and open. Rolling it towards the sky. Good. Couple more breaths here. We're going to unwind the arms if they're bound. Take an inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg, right arm up. Exhale, triangle. So we're tipping the hips back, reaching with that right hand, floating the right hand inside the right calf. Left arm reaches up. Good. Don't lean your chest forward. Open it towards the sky. Keep breathing. Engage your left glute, pointing the tailbone towards the back heel. Triangle. Maybe revolved triangle. Left hand down, right arm up. You can use a block under a regular triangle hand or a revolved triangle hand. Good. Couple more breaths. You got it, guys. Slowly start to unwind. Inhaling, coming up. Reverse triangle. Exhale, Step that back foot in, maybe a block for your right hand, half moon Ardha Chandrasana. So your right toes are gonna not move. They're gonna stay pointing forward, and you're gonna hinge and tip. Do your best to stack your hips here. So your left hip stacks on top of your right, left shoulder on top of right. Good, Rachel. Feel free to use the block. The hand is actually supposed to float, like, I don't know, I can't measure. The right hand floats in front of your right calf. Shin? Shin. Yes. Yeah, and keep rolling your chest open, L. Good. Yeah, you got it, guys. We're gonna float that left leg down, take a little bend, side lunge, Skandasana. So you're gonna bend into that back knee, pull your knee back so your weight is in your heels here. Your right foot can do whatever it wants to do. Yeah, maybe you've got hands on blocks or hands on the mat. One more breath here. Open your chest, lift your heart. And we're gonna inhale up, 5-pointed star. Straight legs, arms reach up. Exhale, turn your toes in, heels out. Take a wide-legged forward fold, coming all the way down. So you can grab onto the mat. You can grab your toes, your ankles, legs. Good. Maybe shake your head yes and no. You can have blocks under your hands. So this one, the weight shifts to the balls of your feet. So your head gets a little closer to the ground. If you feel like you're gonna topple, you grip with your toes. Those are your brakes. You've also got hands for support. Inhale, come up halfway, then all the way. Exhale, warrior two, front of the mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel down. Right leg shoots back. You can keep it lifted for a 3-legged chaturanga, maybe a regular chaturanga. Maybe you use your knees. However you want to get to down dog. Whatever works for you in this moment. Staying present, noticing your right side, noticing any changes. See if you can keep your breath steady even as the body moves. Big exhale here. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, tap your left elbow, lift it up. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, tap your right elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend the knee, scorpion down dog. Drag your heel to your glute. Draw some circles. Open up your left side. Keep pressing into your palms. Good. Inhale, left leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it through. Spin your back heel down. Warrior two, when you're ready. Lining up the feet perpendicular. Bending into that left knee. Make sure it's not caving in. Maybe take a peek at your big toe. If you can't see it, open your knee up. The front one. Good. Soften your shoulders a little bit. Strength in those legs. Reaching through the crown of the head. Good, you guys. Take an inhale. Reverse your warrior. Scoop it up and back. Stay here for a moment. Breathing. Noticing any changes. Next, exhale. Side angle. Left elbow, left knee. Right arm up. Maybe hover the left arm inside the left leg, right arm over the ear, whatever. On your next inhale, reverse your warrior. Scoop it up and back. Exhale, side angle. Inhale to reverse. Nice breath. Exhale, side angle. Option for a half bind or a full bind here. Right hand, top hand comes to the low back, palm faces out. So you're gonna use that to open up your right shoulder, open up your chest. Maybe stay right here, elbow pressing into the thigh. Maybe bottom arm reaches under that front leg, swinging your shoulder into your thigh, opening up your chest. Good, keep rolling that chest open towards the sky. Good, Colin. Couple more breaths here. Start to unwind your arms. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg, left arm up. Exhale, triangle, leg in the front, stay straight, tip the hips back, reach with the left hand. Then we're gonna float it inside the left calf. Right arm reaches up. So if you had a block under your hand, that's how high up your hand is. So we don't have to go all the way down to the floor. Keep rolling your chest open. Good. Yeah. Engage that right glute. Point your tailbone towards the back heel. Maybe stay here. Maybe revolve triangle. Right hand comes down. Left arm reaches up. Look wherever it feels good on your neck. You can use a block. Bring the ground up. Good. Slowly unwinding. Inhaling up. Let's reverse triangle. Exhale, release, warrior two. I'm loading. We're gonna go into half moon. So you're gonna step that back foot in, and then left hand is gonna float down. Right hand, right foot comes up, rolling that right hip open, stacking it on top of the left. Shoulders are also stacked. So same thing here, there's gonna be like a block of space in between your hand and the floor. If you need a block, just grab it. Good. Keep rolling those hips open, reaching through the right foot. You got it, guys. Gently float your right foot down and then put a bend in it. Side lunge, Skandasana. Left foot can do whatever it wants to do. Pull your right knee back, pull your hips back here. Weight is in your heels. Maybe your hands are on the mat or on blocks. Maybe they're at your heart. Can you open your chest? Do you notice any differences on this side? Does it feel the same? Chest is open, back is flat. Inhale, lift up, 5-pointed star. On the exhale, we're turning the toes in and the heels out, finding our wide-legged forward fold. Relaxing the head down, maybe shaking it out, yes and no. Maybe different arm variation this time. You can take a shoulder rinse, interlacing the fingers behind the back, releasing them away. Maybe you take ragdoll arms instead. Maybe you want to grab your toes or your feet. Whatever works for you. Taking a few moments here to just notice. Noticing any changing moments, meeting them with your breath. Instead of reacting, just notice. And can you stay with your breath in these challenging times? When you're ready, on your next inhale, come up halfway, then all the way. Exhaling into warrior two, front of the mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel it down, chaturanga. Any way you want to get to down dog. Taking your time. Noticing the journey. Pedaling out the legs. Shaking the head. Noticing each side, the left and the right. Big exhale here. Inhale, look forward. Bottom of your exhale, step or float. Top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Maybe planting the hands here. Bakasana, crow pose. So to prep for this, you're gonna come onto your tippy toes. Just lift your knees up. Get them as high up to your armpits as you can. Maybe you hug your outer upper arms with your knees. Maybe you like stacking your knees or shins on the back of your arms, so you've got to bend your elbows a little bit. Then look forward, lean forward. As you lean, your toes will pop up. Don't try to just pull your feet up off the mat. Lean and they'll pop. Good, Katie. If you can get your feet up, then you want to bring your big toes to touch. Almost, Rachel, nice job. And then from there, it's bringing the heels towards the glutes. Good, Elle. You got it. Nice job. Look forward, Sasha. Good. Nice job. You got it. Good, you guys. Nice job. Let's release that. Maybe finding a yogi squat. Maybe it's a ragdoll, forward fold. Just give yourself a couple breaths. Let that arm balance go. Shake your head yes and no. Relax your jaw. Notice your breath. Come back to it. And you're going to roll up nice and slow all the way to stand. Maybe walking your feet in under your hips. A little bit wider feet is okay too. Spread your toes out. Open your chest. Reach through your fingers. Just take a moment to notice, maybe soft gaze or closed eyes. Checking in. Noticing the breath. Maybe noticing any feelings or sensations in the body. Maybe keeping the gaze soft or the eyes closed. Maybe bending your right knee, finding tree pose with closed eyes today. So remember, it starts with a kickstand, and if your eyes are closed, notice how challenging it is to start off this way. It's why we take steps, right? Kickstand first, heel to ankle. Maybe you slide your foot up. Maybe you have to open your eyes. That's okay. It's all just noticing and experiencing, right? Not reacting. Just taking the time to notice what's going on today. Maybe raising the arms up. Maybe cactus arms. Maybe you like to wrap them behind your back. If your eyes are open, find a non-moving spot on the floor or wall. That will help you focus. We call that a drishti. A focal point. Maybe if your eyes are open and you feel like you've got good balance, then you could try shifting your gaze or closing your eyes one more time if you like. Noticing what that does to your body, to your breath. No judgment, no reaction. Just experiencing. Releasing the knee forward and down. Let your arms rest. Maybe starting the same way on the other side. Maybe you want to open your eyes or switch it up. So maybe you close your eyes if you're starting the same, or soften the gaze. Begin to bend your left knee. So even though your eyes are closed, you're finding a focal point in the mind. Finding that balance. Maybe arms, try something different. Maybe you keep your kickstand. Maybe the foot slides up to the inner calf, inner thigh, whatever you're doing on this side. Take your time. There is no rush. We're always moving forward or looking back. Can you stay here in the present moment? Just taking it for what it is. Good job, guys. Couple more breaths. Maybe noticing if one side is easier than the other. Maybe shifting the gaze or closing the eyes if you're ready at this point. Maybe switching the arms. Let's bring that knee forward and down. Shake them out. Take an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe ragdoll, feet under hips, grabbing your elbows here, relaxing your head. Maybe bobbing up and down or swaying side to side. You could always shake your head yes and no here if you like. Maybe interlaced hands at the nape of the neck, a little more traction for the upper spine. Maybe interlaced hands at the low back, or you can hang on to a strap and then you release those hands away, rinsing out the shoulders, opening up the chest. You pick, take a couple breaths, neither one. Noticing what's happening with the breath. Releasing your hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, yogi squat. So toes out, heels in. Maybe sit on a block or two today. See if you can work your elbows inside your knees to open them up. And we want to open the chest, reach through the crown of the head. Breathe. Maybe hands at the heart. Maybe a soft gaze here or closed eyes. Adjust if you need to. Notice your jaw. Soften it up. Maybe one hand down, opposite arm up. You could take twists this way with the hand down and the hand up. Maybe you want to deepen the twist. The down hand arm can wrap around that leg. The other arm can stay up, or you can rotate the palm and then bring it behind your back. Maybe interlacing a couple fingers. Maybe one hand grabs the other wrist. Up to you. Do what feels right. We're not forcing. We're exploring safely, slowly. No rush. Just a couple more breaths here. Good. Continuing to listen to your body and honoring what it tells you. Releasing here, just bring your hands back, little plop. Then you can take some window wipers here. Floss the hips. Maybe a little massage for the glutes. If you'd rather do these on your back, that's okay too. Make it work for you. Coming all the way down to your back when you're ready. Maybe hugging your knees into your chest for a moment, rocking side to side. And releasing the feet down to the mat. Soles of the feet on the mat, knees pointing up. Bridge pose when you're ready. So start to press your low back into the mat, engage your glutes, and lift up one vertebrae at a time. Hips rise. Keep those knees where they're at. Try not to let them cave in or fall open. Maybe rolling onto the shoulder edges, interlacing the hands underneath your low back. Pressing interlace your arms into the mat, lifting you up higher if it's available. Maybe supported bridge today. You're always welcome to use a block if that feels better. Release, come all the way down. Maybe some windshield wipers. Maybe knees to chest, whatever you need to release that back bend. We're going to do another round of bridge as you feel ready. Maybe it's the same thing. Maybe you use a block for support. Whenever you're ready, go for it. Bridge pose. Something different you could try is arms overhead on the floor. Just letting them rest. Feeling the length through the arms, down the side body, through the front body. Yeah, good. Weight is in your heels. Come down when you're ready. Stay engaged in the glutes till you make it all the way back down to the mat. Releasing with some windshield wipers, maybe knees to chest, whatever feels right. And we're gonna take a supine twist. So let your left leg be long and hug your right knee into your chest. Give it a good squeeze. Maybe rolling out the ankle. Release your right arm to a T. Maybe the palm is up, maybe it's down. You pick. And we're gonna pull the right knee across over to the left side, gently rolling. Maybe on that left hip, you tuck it under. You can put a block under your right calf, maybe use a bolster for support. Your gaze is straight up, or you turn your head and look down your right arm if you like. Maybe soften the gaze or close your eyes. Just allowing yourself to settle into the twist. Relaxing your jaw. All the muscles in your face can soften here. Continuing to be present and aware. Just noticing anything that comes up. Even though you're still, what do you notice when you're not moving? What is your breath doing? Maybe your heart rate. Maybe you're visualizing the breath spiraling up and down the spine like a big corkscrew. Nourishing the body, each breath. Coming back to center, switching out your legs, right leg long, left knee is hugged in at the chest, maybe circling out the ankle, noticing any differences on this side. The left arm will release to the left. Take an inhale, find some length. On the exhale, take your twist, pull your knee to the right, gently, maybe using props for support, maybe tucking the right hip under, whatever you need here. Gaze can be straight up, maybe turn the head, look down the left arm. What feels good in your body? What do you notice? Any differences? Any similarities? Staying present. Slowly unwinding, making your way back to center, maybe hugging the knees into the chest, rocking side to side. Maybe bring your knees towards your armpits and grab your shins or ankles, outer edges of the feet. Happy baby. Just make sure your back is flat in happy baby, even if that means letting the hands slide down a bit so you can flatten out your back and make more space. Whatever feels good here. It could be window wipers, it could be stillness, shoulder stand. You get to pick. Just moving however you like, releasing some energy. Allowing yourself this time to explore. To not be rushed, to notice, maybe to appreciate your practice, your body. Take all the time you need, connecting with yourself. Once you feel like you've gotten out your energy and you're ready for stillness, go ahead and find maybe corpse pose. Maybe you'd like to take belly down shavasana today. Maybe you want to lay on your side or use props. Pick something that feels good in your body. It doesn't matter what it looks like. Allow yourself time to find that comfortable position. Allowing yourself to rest here, to relax. Let your body rest and let the breath move naturally. There's nothing to do, nothing to fix or figure out. Don't try to control your breath. Just notice it exactly how it is. This is what it feels like to be present, to notice, without expectation or judgment. It's about learning how to stay present in challenging times so that you can take the practice off the mat when the really challenging times in life may hit you. Being present isn't something you force. It's just something you come back to, something you practice. Keeping your gaze soft or your eyes closed. Find a deep inhale through the nose. Big exhale out the mouth. Noticing any sensations in your body. Beginning to notice temperatures and textures, sounds, tastes on the tongue. Whatever you visualize or whatever you're seeing. Maybe beginning to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Waking up the wrists, the ankles. Maybe reaching the arms overhead. Maybe long legs, pointed toes, finding a full body stretch. Maybe staying here on your back. Maybe you're ready to find an easy seat, keeping the gaze soft or the eyes closed. Grounding down into your sits bones, extending through the spine, the crown, finding soft shoulders and a soft jaw. Maybe palms facing up, ready to receive your day. Maybe taking this theme of presence into it. Stopping to pause and notice. Coming back to your practice, even when you're not on your mat. Thank you guys for being here today. If you have any questions, let me know.